The blue-fronted robin is one of Shergaon's most enchanting forest treasures, a bird that reveals itself only to the patient eye. Cloaked in rich, deep blue with a subtle glow on its forehead, it moves quietly along the shaded undergrowth of oak and rhododendron forest. Unlike many robins that perch openly, this species is shy and elusive, slipping in and out of dim light like a shadow. Its soft presence amidst mossy rocks and damp forest trails lends an air of mystery, making every sighting a reward of stillness and attentiveness.
In Shergaon's misty forest, where the pines beam into clouds and rhododendrons scatter their petals like white offerings, the grey-sided laughing thrush revealed itself not in brilliance but in presence. Its plumage was soft, a gentle wash of grey and brown that blended seamlessly with the undergrowth as though it carried the forest shadows in its feathers. I first heard them before I saw them, a bubbling chorus of notes, half laughter, half conversation, tumbling through the thickets. Then they appeared, not one, but several, slipping between bamboo stems and moss-draped branches with quick, fluid movements. They foraged together, turning leaves and peering into crevices, every gesture reminding me that in the Himalayas, life is rarely lived alone. There was a warmth to their company, a kind of woodland camaraderie that made the forest seem less solemn and more alive. Their voices rose and fell like a conversation carried on the breeze, echoing faintly across against the valley's green walls. In their modest grace, the grave-sided laughing thrushes seemed to embody Shergaon itself, unassuming yet deeply alive, a harmony woven from many small spirited threads. Long after they vanished back into the bamboo, their laughter lingered like an intimate secret shared between traveler and forest.
The chestnut-crowned Laughingthrush. In Shergaon's mist where rhododendrons grow, a chorus rises soft and low. Not one but many voices sing like forest laughter on the wing. Upon its head a chestnut flame, a gentle crown, a fitting name. Its olive cloak blends with the shade, yet joy resounds wherever it strays. They move in flocks, a fleeting band, through mossy trails to leaf and strand. Each hop, each call a playful tread that stitches life where silence fell. O laughing thrush with voice so free, you turn the woods to melody. In Chergav's heart your echoes prove that even shadows learn to groove.
In the misty forests of Shergaon, Arunachal Pradesh, the lively presence of the black bulbul adds both movement and music to the landscape. Unlike the name suggests, this bulbul is not entirely black but cloaked in sleek, smoky grey plumage, with a contrasting fiery orange-red bill and legs that stand out against the dark green foliage. Its appearance is striking, yet what truly defines the bird is its restless energy and cheerful calls. Black bulbuls thrive in mid-elevation forests around Shergaon, where they move in active flocks, weaving between treetops and descending suddenly upon fruiting trees. Their loud chattering notes carry across the valleys, often betraying their presence long before they are seen. They feed on berries, insects, and small fruits, playing an important role as seed dispersers in these rich Himalayan forests. Watching them in Shergaon is to witness a delightful contrast. While the watchdrogon moves with serene grace, the black bulbul brings vitality and noise, reminding the observer that the forest's charm lies in both its quiet mysteries and its boisterous life. For birders, spotting these sociable flocks is always rewarding as they embody the spirited essence of the Eastern Himalayas. Upon the misted Shergaon pines, a restless flock takes flight in lines, not cloaked in black but silver grey, with crimson beaks that light the day. They chatter loud, they dance, they dart, each note a spark, a beating heart. From berry bush to cedar high, their laughter rings across the sky. Where ward's strogan moves like dreams, the bulbul flows in rushing streams. A living chorus, wild and free, the forest's voice its melody. So in the hush of mountain air, these fiery built sprites appear with flair, reminding all who pause and see that joy can sing in untamed glee.
The Rufous-gorgeted Flycatcher is a charming little bird of the Eastern Himalayas, often found in moist, mid-elevation forests and wooded valleys. True to its name, the male carries a striking rufous orange patch or georgette on its throat, which glows against its slate grey upper parts and white underparts. Females are more subdued, blending softly into the forest shadows. In places like Shergaon, this flycatcher often perches quietly on low branches, sallying out to catch insects mid-air with delicate precision. Though small and often overlooked, its subtle beauty and lively presence add a spark of color and life to the cool Himalayan undergrowth, making every sighting a gentle delight for birders.
In the cool hush of Shergaon's pine-laced valleys, the forest is never truly silent. From the dense thickets comes a chorus rolling laughter, rich and tumbling, belonging to the white-throated laughing thrushes. They arrive not as solitary figures but as a troop, moving in restless unison through the undergrowth. Their warm brown plumage, offset by the clean white of their throats and cheeks, gives them a dignified air. Yet their constant chatter betrays a liveliness that fills the forest with energy. Bees rustle as they forage, hopping and scratching, their voices weaving a wild symphony that seems both playful and commanding. To watch them is to witness community in motion, never still, always alert, bound together by sound and movement. In Shergaon's mist-draped morning light, their laughter feels like the forest itself exhaling a reminder that in these shadowed hills, joy does not whisper, it resounds. In the quiet groves of Shergaon, where winter drapes the air in silver light, the Eyebrowed Thrush makes its fleeting visit. A migrant from far Siberian woods, it carries with it the hush of northern forests and the promise of distant journeys. Perched lightly on fruiting trees, its plumage is plain yet noble warm brown mantle, pale underparts, and that crisp defining stroke of white above the eye like a brush of snow on bark. It feeds with measured grace, plucking berries, pausing between flights, a traveler unhurried by time. The bird does not sing here. Instead, it lets its presence speak a quiet punctuation in the symphony of laughing thrushes and babblers. Watching it, one feels the pulse of migration itself, the mystery of wings that have crossed continents, finding nests in the hidden folds of Arunachal's valleys. In that brief encounter, the eyebrowed thrush seemed less a visitor and more a whispered note from another world carried gently on winter's breath. Adios, my birding friends. See you all next in episode 12, Arunachal Pradesh.